Hello students, today I will be teaching excess and shortage through listing question. Okay, so for such questions, first you must know how to spot it. Okay, to spot such questions, you will notice that they will tell you certain numbers that will result in multiplication, which is times table, and they will also tell you certain numbers that causes either an excess or a shortage. So I will show you two different questions and how to do them. So first step. Now a campsite can hold a maximum of 30 campers if each tent sleeps 5 campers. So first step, can you see each tent? So if one tent, it will be 5 campers. 2 tents will be 10 campers. 3 tents will be 15 campers. 4 tents will be 20 campers. So if you notice, this is actually times table. So I will spot this and put times 5. Okay? Now, 3 campers will not have a spot. So if 3 campers will not have a spot, means you have extra or excess campers. Because of this, you have to plus 3. Okay, so next part, if each tent sleeps 6 campers, means 1 tent, 6 campers, 2 tents will be 12 campers, 3 tents will be 18 campers. So if you notice, this is times table again, so it will be times 6. Okay, next part, there will be 1 extra spot left in the last tent. So if there's 1 extra spot left, this means that you do not have enough campers. So you have a shortage of campers. Okay, so do not have enough campers, it is called shortage. Because it is a shortage, you will minus 1. So remember, just because it says extra doesn't mean you plus 1. Okay, so you must think of the situation. If there is extra spot, that means the tent has space. So you have not enough campers to enter the tent. It will be a shortage instead. Okay, so for such questions, you notice there will be 2 sets of rules. And each set of rule will have a times table followed by either a plus or a minus. Plus will be excess, shortage will be your minus. Okay, so for this case, the first rule will be times 5 plus 3. The second rule will be times 6 and minus 1. Okay, so first step, I will draw. Okay, if you can, use a ruler. Okay, so I will just do it freehand. If you can in school, use a ruler. Okay, so I will do a table like that. Now, a lot of children like to draw the boxes straight away. Don't do that yet. So what I like to do is just I do this, and then I don't close it. Why? Because you don't know how long you need. Okay, so first you put the first rule is times 5. The second one will be your times 6. So this is your first set, times 5 plus 3. Second set will be times 6 minus 1. So these are your rules. Now, your common number will appear in your table. Why is it so? Because they ask for how many campers are there. So if you go to a campsite with a group of people, the number of people will not change. So if you go in your class, let's say your class have like 40 pupils, right? There will be 40 pupils regardless of how many tents there are. Okay, so we have to look out for this common number. And this common number, because you have 1 pair of rules and the second pair of rules, your rules must, the common number must only appear in this row and this row. It cannot appear in this row and this row. Are you with me? Okay, because you must fulfill the full set of condition, which means you must do both. Okay, same for here, you must do both. So when you do that, okay, I will do times table. Now you can hold a maximum of 30 campers. Okay, so let's go with 5 times table first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you just go for a random number of multiples first, and then you adjust later on. 6, 12, 18, 24. Okay, now when do I stop? Can you see? A campsite can hold a maximum of 30 campers. So I will stop when I get a number that is 30 or less. So you can see now I can end here already. Once I've done this, my number will not go way bigger than this. Okay, that means it's a maximum of 30. Now, why did I stop in 25? Because remember, you haven't fulfilled both conditions in total. What do I mean? Can you see? I only do the first part of the rule. Only the first part of the rule. Okay, so what happens is this. I will plus 3. So 5 plus 3, 8. 10 plus 3, 13. 15 plus 3, 18. 20 plus 3, 23. 25 plus 3 is 28. Can see? My number cannot go bigger. If I put 30 over here, let's say I put 30 over here, it will become 33 already. So it will be too much. It will be over the maximum of 30. That's why I don't even bother putting this number. Okay? So now that I've gotten this number, remember, my common number will appear here and here. Okay? So what is happening here, even if it appears, we are not going to choose it. Okay? So, next part. 6 minus 1 is 5. 12 minus 1 is 11. 18 minus 1 is 17. 24 minus 1 is 23. 30 minus 1 is 29. Okay? Can you see there will be a number that appeared? And the number that appeared in both will be 23 and 23. Okay? And they both appeared in the second part of my table, which means I have fulfilled both conditions fully. So the answer is 23 campus. Okay, now that I've done this, I'm going to show you a different question. Now this question, I'm going to start joining the tables together. In some schools, your teacher will teach you to separate the tables. But I'm going to show you why I want to join it. When you join it, you have to use highlighters to mark out your tables so you don't mix up the rules. Okay? So the reason why your teacher separates the table is so that you will not confuse when your rule ends. So for this case, it will be times 5 plus 3. So my rule ends here. For this case, it will be times 6 minus 1. My rule ends here. When there's another question that I will show you, there will be another question that I will show you. You will notice that I join the tables and I use the colors to separate the first table from the second table. Okay. Now, some teachers do 2 separate tables, and if that's the case, they will have 6 rows. So to reduce the number of rows, I will combine them and you will only need to draw 5 rows. If you cannot draw 5 rows, then you can do separately, but you will repeat one of the rows. Okay, so I will show you the next question.